to the paper, middle finger to the haters. It's grind time like a skater. Holla at you, see you later. I'm on my way to the check. Fish scales on my neck, just passed on the break. I busted down in the trap, bought 2 things back. Fuck rich off rap, got double ups on the pack. Sit back, watch it stack. Took a ride on the 10, the interstate I get it in. Said fuck 12 with a grin, the whole squad get it in. Me, I get it on the block, my youngins get it off a fly. Pass and grab, then go. Take the trips when it's slow. Mindset on the dough, from the 9 to the 4.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. This your host with the most, live from the West Coast, Professor Trynch. And once again, this is Trynch Talk Podcast. We back again, talking that talk. We've been getting a lot of great views, a lot of support. We suddenly getting up there in as far as our content being recognized more. I want to send a shout out to California Doughboy, M-Rock. They had a great show out there in Huntsville, Alabama. So let's just go ahead and get to it. Their job is for the music, and my job is to talk this ish. Let's start off light, but not light in time. Caesar Penna, who is an affiliate of DJ Envy in a real estate, in a now Ponzi scheme that is real estate, has been arrested and released on $1 million bond, and we're going to talk about it in this way. Let's go ahead and just say it like this. When you get your money up, and I'm not talking about a couple of tens of thousands or anything like that. When you touch some millions, I'm just going to be honest with a lot of y'all. If you don't have a good social circle of people who's making that money consistently with you, it might be cool for you to get that little 3-bedroom house with the low backyard and just live your days and be able to go travel, go shopping, and do things like that. But if you're living like DJ Envy and you got all these cars that need gas and you got this big ass house that got electric bills and you got this giant yard, when the money gets low, the hunger will show, and then you will fuck around and befriend any dude that ain't giving you problems and calling you bro. And that's what happened with this dude, Caesar Penna, because he done got put up in a smooth twist. I understand maybe Envy was doing some good business. Maybe he was trying to like put a young dude on and help make some money for himself, because the guy, they saying this guy is a mogul on the Madoff side of the game apparently. But now let's go ahead and make sure that we just address this properly. Star Report is one of the great reference points that I like to use, and he has said in today that this is being filmed, that Caesar's brother is out here talking about he's busting heads, and this nigga got arrested by the feds. This is not an age thing. This is a intelligence thing. This motherfucker is an idiot. There's too many. Like, hey, tell your brother, shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Let me calm down. I'm the professor. I have to teach proper lectures and make sure that this content reaches people in the proper manner. So shut your mouth, you all around idiot. That took a lot of energy out of me. And this is just really saying something. Look, I don't know how people view this, but I'm just going to give you my take on it. My name might be the professor, but I'm not an actual college professor. So I'm just going to give you a witty insight on something. Look, let me lean back for this. No matter what, when it comes to these kind of situations, everybody be smiling when it was all good just a week ago, from the words of the great Jay-Z. It is no way that you going to tell me that this nigga Envy didn't know, but hey, whether you knew or didn't know, I just want to say this ahead of time. In the words of the great Mitch,
you got high, so you fucked up.
I don't know if you get high or not, but if you was getting high on that money twist, so once again,
you got high, so you fucked up, nigga.
Now, Iris is coming, so they about to make sure that you don't have.
You got a pocket full of money,
and they'll make sure that you don't have not one red dime. So, what Envy is at fault for is not necessarily being affiliated with this guy, but he didn't pour the champagne in at some point
Tesla
and get the fuck onto a nice, legitimate business partner. Now, The ground is shaking. It's going up. Speaking of,
You got high. So you fucked up, nigga.
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Jada. JPS. Jada Pinkett Smith. It's no way possible that anybody at this point in life doesn't see the hatred that she has for Will Smith. So much to where she is willing to do anything and everything to get away from him. And then if you notice, Will combats by saying, so she says she want to be with Pac. Well, I'm going to stick with her for the rest of her life. In other words, his goal is to make her miserable. Her goal is to make him miserable. And maybe it's not about separating. Maybe it's just about they all in each other's shit everywhere they go, and now they hate each other. You got to spend a little bit of time. Maybe they need to just spend a little bit of time, not legally on binding, because y'all said till death do y'all part. And I'm here to speak on this. We're gonna get to the facts first, but then I'm gonna speak on this. Jada Pinkett is out here bullshitting, lying on the dead, lying on Pac, constantly putting his name in his mouth. If anybody else says something about Pac, if anybody says something about one of your dead family members, you be ready to smack them in their fucking mouth. But instead, Jada Pinkett's money is low. She wrote this book. She's still riding on Pac's fame because none of the movies she ever made stuck through the sands of time more than what Pac did. More than what Will did. All these roles, she doesn't want to be seen as just Miss Set It Off, the one person who got away in the fucking movie. She doesn't want to just be seen as the cute, funny girl in Low Down Dirty Shame. She doesn't want to be seen as a woman who was, the last thing, what was she in? Fucking Gotham? Oh, great. How many people watched that after Netflix it was out? Barely anybody. Nobody can even tell you about nothing from Gotham if they really watch, if they just instantly want to talk about blockbuster TV shows. Will been part of everything. That movie Bright that Will Smith was part of got more views than the last 5 things Jada Pinkett was part of. So all she can do now is hurry up, get a quick motherfucking come up after she done fucked around and then pulled her face back like Jim Carrey in The Mask, and just to end up looking like Iron Man around this motherfucker. I am fed up with how she is shitting on Will, shitting on her kids, putting everybody on blast. It's about it. Yeah, what you're going to do, what you do in the dark is going to come to the light. But all at the same time, why are you just all in the light, putting everybody's business out there? I put my kids on psychedelics. I'm out here doing this. I fucked with August Alsina. It was an entanglement. Like, oh yeah, I wanted to be with Pac. And then she'll come back and say, oh yeah, me and Will, we were together for at least 7 years. Then why the fuck you look at that nigga like that when he told that joke? When Chris Rock told that joke? You know why? Because you wanted to keep up the ploy. You wanted to keep up the plot. And Will just reacted like, oh yeah, if this why we acting, fuck it. All right, let me go up there, smack this nigga real quick. And everybody turned on him. But real niggas. Now I'm saying like real women. This is some real sucker shit that she's pulling. And then it turns out the book is #1. So for her, selfish reasons, not for her family, but for her own selfish reasons, as a, I guess, 7-month or 7-year separated wife, this is her come up. You know why? Because she can't get into shit in Hollywood. It ain't even about her having alopecia. And then we gonna speak on that. Why you keep putting Pac name out here on some sucker shit? Let me say something. She said, oh, Pac said that he wanted to marry me while he was in jail. Bitch, did you put some money on his books while he was there? Did you put any money in on his books after you left? Because if so, job done. That's what he called you there for. That's what the fuck you there for. Because why didn't he fuck with you after he got out? You know why? Because he had other people in mind. He had getting with the dog pound in mind. He had getting with Quincy Jones' daughter in mind. You know why? Because that's a power play. Stop fucking playing with Pac's name, man. That shit is annoying. Woo! I ain't even gonna lie to you. I really have to air that out right now. And with that being said, what is this shit about you putting Pac's name out there? He had alopecia. Men's hairlines go, whether they're young or whether when they're old. People's hair goes. Don't put what you're going through on Pac after he done been gone for over 20 plus years. No, what is it, 18 years? No, 28 years. My man fucked up. That's how much they got me all the way twisted up here right now. No, I'm always sharp on my math, but right now this shit got me all the way fucked up. What's that? 26 years. Okay. Motherfucker, you on 27 years. Yeah, whatever, but one or the other. Alopecia, stop. Stop. Now, let's get into the professor's rank, because this ties in together. When it comes to life, trust your instinct. Whatever it is for the next person is not guaranteed for you. As the opportunity is there, you will feel, you will get a sense, you will know in a split second whether it's for you or not. Because if that drop in the gut feeling hits, you know what comes after that. Anybody who's older, they know anything that gives you a drop in the gut feeling tends to go left on you in life. So let's just put it like this. DJ Envy, I'm pretty sure upon meeting Cesar Pena that wherever he was pulling slick moves, you got a drop in the gut stomach, because now pretty much your brand in multiple places is at risk. And then on top of that, you have business partners who are now at risk because people gonna fuck around fade to black on them because you fuck with them. So had you trusted your instincts, you wouldn't be in this in the first place. You always are giving things in life. Everything isn't in human hand-eye truth. We don't know everything as far as within our physical realm. So there are other things that happen. That little drop in the gut stomach, that little twinkle in the eye or in the mind, that when you know something good is coming, all of those things tie in together, as well as listening to yourself and then making the proper moves that show the results that show you know what you're talking about. Jada, she listened to herself in an aspect of a selfish way, and the results proved that it benefited her monetarily. But we will not know down the line in the long run how it affects her family, how it affects the mental stability of Will Smith. But it seemed to me like, I wrote a book, you wrote a book. You know what I'm saying? I did this, you did this. I'm doing this, it's popping. She's doing this, and it's popping. And now all of a sudden they got Will's face on Omar Epps, and then his face on Pac, and Jada Pinkett's face on Pac. It's ridiculous. Like, stop. It's not even an emasculating thing. I wouldn't care if Jada Pinkett was with another woman. The action of I'm going this way in life, and it's kind of like I can't just move on without putting my personal business out there. It's kind of fucking weird. So when it's all said and done, man, the results will show. We'll show he's not bothered by it. He's standing by her, and it seems like it's fucking annoying her. It's not about Will leaving her. They got a family together. He's in his 50s. Like what the fuck? What the fuck are people talking about? And that sickness of I'm still fucking 20 years old and somebody's there for me. It's not necessarily works like that. Sometimes you get what you get and you don't get anything better than that, and you don't know until you fuck around and listen to yourself, and the results prove that you don't know what you're talking about. I'm Professor Trynch. This is Trynch Talk Podcast. We're going to be in more shows. And once again, we want to thank Huntsville, Alabama. Shout out to Speedy for the shout out to N-Rock and Outer Trenches. Man, free Speedy out here. Once again, peace.